IndoThaiNews team is now here at one of the largest yoga gatherings in Bangkok, Chulalongkorn University, for the 5th International Day of Yoga organized by the Embassy of India.
I'm delighted to be here on the 5th International Day of Yoga, and I'm very happy to see such a large turnout, for which Bangkok is justifiably renowned. And I think the venue of Chulalongkorn University goes a long way towards ensuring such a large group of performers at every International Day of Yoga. As many of you here will be aware, the International Day of Yoga is an initiative of India's Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi. He announced this during his speech to the UNGA in 2014, and a few months later, the UN General Assembly adopted a resolution to actually celebrate the International Day of Yoga on 21st June every year. Why 21st June? This is because in the northern hemisphere, it is considered to be the longest day or the summer solstice, and is considered to be very beneficial if you perform yoga on that particular day. Yoga in Sanskrit means the union. It's a union of the body and the mind, the soul, the spirit. Our Prime Minister said that yoga is an invaluable gift of India's ancient tradition. It embodies the unity of mind and body, thought and action, restraint and fulfillment, harmony between man and nature, a holistic approach to health and well-being. It is not about exercise, but to discover the sense of oneness with yourself, the world, and nature. By changing our lifestyle and creating consciousness, it can help us deal with climate change. And he said at that time, let us work towards adopting an International Yoga Day. Yoga also fits in very well with India's own concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family. Also, with a very moderate lifestyle, combined with the practice of yoga, reduces the demand on the environment and on Mother Earth. 2000 years ago, the sage Patanjali codified the various aspects of yoga through the Yoga Sutra. Since then, it has been practiced all over India and in fact in South Asia in different forms. It's also a philosophical approach to life. We are very happy that in Thailand, there's a great interest in yoga, and there's been an explosion of, I think, yoga studios here imparting classes. And we would also depend upon you to also encourage people around you, your friends, relatives, to practice yoga and to spread the word further. I would like to take this opportunity to particularly thank Mr. Kaveh Zahedi, the Deputy Executive Secretary of the UNESCAP, Professor Bandit Yuarpan, the President of the Chulalongkorn University, the representatives of the Sports Science Bureau, their Excellencies. I see the Ambassador of Bhutan and Madam here. Thank you very much for taking time to be here, and the leaders of the Indian diaspora who have contributed in a huge way to make this event what it is. The Chulalongkorn University has been very generous to partner with us in organizing this large event. I'm very grateful to the university and its team, particularly Achan Surat Purachaikul, who has been part of our team from the planning stage till today. I would also like to thank, as I mentioned earlier, for the time and contribution made by the active members of the Indian community in Thailand, who have been part of the organizing committee and who have really given everything to make this day what it is. This year, there's an innovation. We're also having a vegetarian food festival. So immediately after the yoga session, we would invite you to all partake of that. I once again thank you for your presence here and wish you a very wonderful and a very fulfilling session of yoga. Their Excellencies, the Ambassadors of Panama and the Ambassador of Chile are here. So thank you very much for gracing this event and for your presence here.
Thousands of participants are now gathered here for the 1-hour yoga session that will be conducted by a Master Guru of Divine Yoga, Dr. Sanjiv.
Repeat after me. Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahano Bhunaktu.
Sahana Bhunaktu.
Sahaviryam Karvavahai.
Yoga is a very holistic approach to well-being. It is a very ancient practice in India, started several thousands of years ago, and people continue to practice it. It's also a way of life, a philosophy in how to approach the whole life itself. And it's very simple. You can do it at home. It doesn't need any equipment. Really, all you need is a mat and a little bit of space, and then you can practice the Yoga Asanas. It is preventive. It is also curative. You can take care of a lot of chronic ailments through the practice of yoga. It's also very preventive because it can help you tackle various things, keep your body flexible, good, active.
I'm a travel and fashion blogger. I also practice yoga every day, and this was my first time here. It was really well organized. It's a wonderful experience. I think the way they taught the basic poses, and that's really good. So everybody learns to practice basic yoga, and it's good to practice yoga every day and come to an event like this and meet a lot of people. And it's also really lovely to see how the Indo-Thai relations, like through yoga, how they're doing this. Yeah, so it was a really good, very well organized.
This is great. This is 5th year I have come here, and every year is getting bigger and bigger. And this is for health. It is for yourself, and if you don't come, you lose something. It's every year. 21st June is the International Yoga Day, but we do it in Thailand first Sunday. Nearby 21st. So if you miss this year, you can join us tomorrow, next year, and you can do it in home. Same whatever yoga asanas you have done, it's for you.
मेरा अनुभव बहुत ही अच्छा रहा, और ये जो योगा दिवस मनाया जा रहा है बहुत ही अच्छा संदेश पूरी दुनिया को जा रहा है। और योगा दिवस पे मैं सभी के उत्तम स्वास्थ्य के लिए प्रार्थना करता हूँ। ईश्वर सभी को उत्तम स्वास्थ्य प्रदान करे, यह इस योगा दिवस का उद्देश्य है।
हमारे ख्याल से मोदी हैं तो संभव है, अदरवाइज़ ये इंटरनेशनल योगा डे हम लोग तभी मना पा रहे हैं। मेरा नाम करण सिंह है, मैं ओवरसीज फ्रेंड्स ऑफ VIP थाईलैंड का यहाँ पर संयोजक हूँ। धन्यवाद।
It was an amazing day. It was my first time coming and I would not miss out the next year. It was so amazing and so inspirational. I would like to do yoga more often now. I researched about yoga a little before coming here and people say it's very good for your health and you live longer with that. So that inspired me.
Thank you, sir. They want to interview now.
Today we come as a representative of the Indian Association of Thailand and Harnam Singh Charitable Trust. We are giving juice and drinking water. So today at least about quite number of thousand, and really it was a shortage, but still a lot of people here. And our association is about 80 years old, and we have memberships, and everyone is from different culture, different religion.
Our aim is to unite all Indian in Thailand, and we show our unity.
Every Indian, they participate today, and it was quite good number. As Mr. Sarji said, it was a good number and everyone enjoyed. And we also had this year the vegetarian food festival, and it was also a very good success.
It's very successful because actually we were really shocked with the heavy rain last night. But anyway, the people still love yoga. That's why they turned up nicely.
I'm responsible for the live streaming of the video, the broadcasting, and the media archives. So I work in conjunction with a few of my friends who have been probably on your show, Mr. Raju Manwani, Mr. Nagraj, and a few other friends of mine. We work together as volunteers. So this is absolutely for public welfare, public benefit, awareness of yoga, disseminating information, how this is good for people. We learn every year, and we are improvising, we are improving. Also, the number of people practicing yoga is going up, so that means we are successful. So people are responding to health, they want to be healthier. Yoga is definitely a way to do things, actually, which is inexpensive. You can do yoga without anything. You don't need apparatus, you don't need to spend money. You can do it any way you want, at any time you want, at your own convenience. You can even do it on your office chair, right? Even you're traveling, you can do it on your airplane seat. So that's how it works. So yoga is very exciting. So things are going up. This year has been a great improvement, and we expect to hit a record number probably the coming year.
Well, my experience has basically been from the back end because I am part of the creativity and the digital outreach committee. Yoga basically is good for everybody, and we want everybody. As a matter of fact, we are talking with the Ministry of Physical Education and the Ministry of Education if we can introduce yoga in the curriculum of Thai schools.
Yeah.
So when small children start yoga early, they become better citizens, they become better human beings, they are fit in body and fit in mind.
Yes.
And this year I'm glad that we have also been more proficient in using the Thai television and print media. And they have been very cooperative. And we have had the Tourism Authority of Thailand and the Ministry of Physical Education who have been partners with us for this event, which is a very good news. Those who have not been here or never done yoga, if you want to start, you should come to International Day of Yoga. Reason is, you'll be looking at 7, 8, 9,000, 10,000 people too who are doing yoga. Most of them are not practitioners of yoga regularly. They are also first timers like you. But if you join them, I'm sure you'll feel inspired by them. And what we're doing over here is very basic asanas, very basic exercises, which anybody can do.
Would like to thank the Chulalongkorn University for their generosity, for giving these lovely grounds to us, and for all the organizations, for the Indian origin community, which has really worked very hard with the mission to make this a grand success. To Sanjiv Chaturvedi ji of Divine Yoga, who has been really the leader in demonstrating, and all the other yoga practitioners who have come together, and particularly to all the Thais who have turned out in such large numbers. We have yoga classes at the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center in Bangkok, which is a cultural center of the Government of India. So please join that. Or there are many yoga, studios around in Bangkok. So please do join and try to practice yoga. You will really find it to be very beneficial.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.